All right, good morning and welcome to Princess It channel. Today is a wonderful Thursday morning, the 8th of May 2025, and it's wonderful for us to be able to be alive and sound in health to receive this update at a time like this. We thank the Lord because what is currently unfolding behind the scene is soundly monumental. It's something that is mind-blowing. And the latest information that is reaching us is nothing short of so exhilarating, so mind-blowing. Nigeria is about to explode as it is on the verge of a historic celebration, a breakthrough, a ground breakthrough that is going to change many lives. You will hear the good news and it will be worth the wait after all. I just want you to understand that whatever thing might be happening now that looks like a hiccup is just a distraction. You understand, like the recent serious incident that shook a community, a couple, was it yesterday or so, involving Madam Ngozi and a misleading voice note that trailed that which circulated, and the content of the V note caused a widespread confusion and unnecessary panic among the residents. We understood that when God is said to do something, the devil comes to manipulate or comes to just try to truncate or cut to the process. In fact, I got wind also because of the way the message trickled everywhere and spread like wildfire. The management, the authorities got wind of it, of that VN, and they were deeply concerned because, yes, the message was concerning. Just like I told you yesterday, somebody fell, an elderly person fell and nearly collapsed because of that VN, completely gone. But he resurrected again when he remembered that money is still involved. He got back on his feet. What if he dies now? He's toiling and waiting all over time will just be in vain. He got up again. But that message alone was devastating. And I got wind that immediately when the authority got wind of that VN, Madam Ngozi was summoned. She was summoned and questioned about the source of her information. And shockingly enough, she could not provide any credible explanation or reference for the claims that she made. It was a grave situation that almost led her to being arrested. If not for the divine intervention, things could have escalated very quickly. You understand? So the issue here is bigger than Madam Ngozi Israel. I beg your pardon. Many individuals in our community are completely unaware of the real facts that are on ground. Some of them spread some misinformation, which only worsens confusion. And you see, the closer we get to that time, that is when you see all of those things proliferating everywhere. I think, I'm perceiving that OSIM is having some delicate time with one individual, which I don't know whether their messages somehow seems to conflict, and both of them seems to be at each other's neck. Kendra Investment and OSIM seems not to align with certain things or information that they disseminate. They are at each other's wit, but I don't think that should be the bane of issues right now. When two adults are incoherent in their dealings, or when they begin to fight each other, and these two organs disseminate information to the public, you know that they'll begin to counter each other's submission, which is not in the best interest of the masses. I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that, because it appears like someone posted an information yesterday to one of them. Let me use that word, to one of them, and the other counter that so vehemently, counter the information so vehemently. And it was even said that there was nothing of such that happened. That nothing of such happened. And that if you are very close to that person, you should advise the person to take down the information. Else the person might be facing the same interrogation as Madam Ngozi Israel also did. So, but to set the record straight, we have to understand that the authority, according to the information that I got, the authority have now issued a stern warning to Madam Ngozi Israel. And this warning is cautioning her never again to create or distribute any voice note using the name of CBN or any affiliated institutions without verified facts. She reportedly apologized profusely and promised never to repeat such a mistake anymore. It is where we will get good news by God's special grace. We will get good news. I just want you to also, as a person, to guide your heart. I think the Bible is perfect and complete when it says, guide your heart, because out of it are the issues of life. And that's why I say that, sometimes it is what you, in fact, not sometimes, it is what you believe that comes to you. Largely enough, your thought gravitate towards your dominance solution, or your life or destiny gravitate towards your most dominant thought. Whichever one you want to take from there, it's okay. You understand? It is what you think about, or that you feed your heart with, or your thought with, every time that you see that your life begins to align along that concept. And it is true. So do not be misled either by any voice note or anything. It is your thoughts that most times your thoughts or your feeling or what you believe or what you think about regularly or what you feed on. What you feed on. So on a more hopeful note, the information that we got on the ground right now is nothing short of mind-blowing, like I said before. And the country is standing at the brink of something truly extraordinary, which is a wave of celebration that is about to sweep across the nation. And that is why the managements they were afraid. They weren't afraid when they shared their money, when they share large sum of money. They weren't afraid. That wouldn't cause inflation. That wouldn't cause any disharmony in the economy. Humongous amount. You hear of heavy money. Go to Abuja. When you hear how they mention money like it is tissue paper, heavy amount, heavy sums of money, like it is just tissue paper. But when it has to bless the public, the masses, they are afraid of inflation. I don't know what it took us for. I just don't know what a nation. Then in the midst of all of these hula baloos, you will still see the masses who are supposed to be for each other. Then the devil will anoint certain other persons that are also, he's suffering. He's suffering. If you go to his house, he doesn't have enough upholstery to sit down. He's on a mat. He's on a mat. He doesn't have good education for his children. He's suffering. He's suffering. He can't even afford meals enough. He's suffering. But when anything good is coming, they find a way. to want to blow it away. What kind of demon is that? They find a way to want to whisk it off. They fight every process that's supposed to liberate them rather than walking towards it. That is a crabby spirit. Have you ever seen a crab or 2 crabs or 3 or 4 or 5, 10 inside a bucket? None of them will come out. Because as one is struggling to climb that stairs to come out, the other one is dragging him down. What a spirit is that? It's a crabby spirit. It's a crabby spirit. They will never get out of that situation. And that's the position of certain people in the ecosystem. One, pray, they can't pray. Then when you attach it to God, they are offended. They are godless. They are not spiritual. They are not inclined to any spiritual attachment. They're just there. They're just there. They felt like their life is just existing just like that. They don't know there is a superpower, a higher power, a higher spiritual force that controls everything in the physical. Before anything takes place in the physicality, it has an undertone spiritually. You find them in channels. You find them in social medias. You find them, some of them are on this platform as I'm talking to you. Some of them. It will come to a time we'll mention their names here so that you know the kind of persons they are. Some of them are like that. They are not for the interest of the masses. They are not happy that this money is coming. What a demon. They are not happy that this money wants to bless the poor. All they want every time is bad news, bad revelations, bad insertions. They are glad at the miseries of people. When people are not planted or positions or departmentalized, they are sad. Their ministry is that of assassination and condemnation. Bad report, bad news. But if you are such of one inside this ecosystem, the Lord will sniffle you out like a big rat inside a hole with smoke. Because the masses must breathe. For the sake of the masses. If at all you have nothing to offer, why can't you pray? Why can't you pray? Because prayer is universal. Prayer is universal. Why can't you pray? You could pray. You could commit the process to God. You could commit those ones that are, the Bible says that the heart of kings is in the hands of God, and He turned it about wherever He listed. Why can't you pray? The best you could offer when you have nothing to offer is to pray. Pray for people in power. Pray for people at the echelon of this grant. But why? But why? And that is why, by God's grace, God will make you, listening to the sound of my voice right now, a vessel, a formidable vessel that is standing to defend the plight of the masses. Because that is what you should live for. That's what you should live for. Yes. I don't know why I'm to say this, but please just keep praying that everything be fine. What is good need prayers. I say this always. What is not good need prayers. What is about to be good also need prayers. I dropped a message for the country director yesterday, and we are over 25,000 on this platform. I don't know whether you did your part. You could imagine that if all of us share this and share it somehow, it will get to where the management is supposed to be. But some of us wouldn't do that. We're just good at complaining. And if possibly you could listen to that, or if you could take your time, listen to that submission. If it was sharing for it to get to him, why not do your part? If you feel it's not worth sharing, leave it at that. Just read about it or forget about it. But you see, the best thing you could do is to pray. If that is your contribution, wow, what a wonderful thing. Because things that you cannot manipulate or where your hands cannot reach, your prayers can do a lot. We want to appreciate the figures behind the scene. The country director, Apostle Ken Uwakama, the International Monetary Fund. We want to appreciate you gladly. We want to also appreciate the Central Bank of Nigeria, Thank you very much. All of your activities within this ecosystem will never go unrewarded. God is going to bless you. God is going to strengthen you, and God will make you to be a formidable force working for the masses, for their freedom. For everyone here, I love you. I'm sorry if whatever thing I've said here looks a little bit too offensive to anyone here. I'm just trying to pass a message. And the crux of it is this. See, I like civility, but the crux of it is this. Let us, no matter what it is, let us find situations to pray, especially if it is beyond what you could handle. Even if you could handle it, just pray for the situation. Pray about it. When you pray about it, forget about it. When you pray about it, just leave it in the hands of God that can handle it. Be a pillar in everything you do. Support the cause of the fatherless, the widows, those who are impoverished, the challenged, the incapacitations of people. See how much you can find yourself relevant, the best you could do in how people can get better. When you work for others, God becomes your servant. Take that nugget for yourself. As much as you aspire for what is your ambition, also have the interest of others at heart. And I pray for us vehemently that the grace of our God and the fellowship of His suffering would abide with every one of us, so that by the time this morning lands, it will be a blessing to you listening to me right now. You'll be among the first to be celebrated. Your name will not be missing in that kidder. You will not be waiting alone. You will not be waiting in vain. You will not be waiting just for waiting of it, and you had to spectate in others' blessings. No, say not me. Say not me. It won't be funny at all if after 8 years of waiting, you discover that somebody has short-circuited what's supposed to be your portion. God forbid. You will not spectate in others' blessings. You'll be the celebrant, and you'll be the latest. God bless you. This is Prince CC channel. In case you are new and you haven't subscribed here, that's what we do. We dwell on grants, cryptocurrencies. We dwell on other financial stuff that will earn you some stability in life. Do well to grow this community together. It's yours. And God bless you. Have a nice day.